Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of False Start. Riley Cooper gets hillbilly silly at a Kenny Chesney concert. Antonio Bastardo's a cheater, and it's the first week of August and still no 76er head coach. All that and more on this edition of False Start. A-Rod plans to fight the allegations that he used PEDs and even accused the Yankees of conspiring with baseball executives to get him banned. He later apologized for the accusations, blaming his short temper on roid rage. A-Rod smash! Antonio Bastardo was also suspended for 50 games for steroid use, finally giving Phillies fans hopes of making the postseason. As they continue to release the names of suspended players, the Phillies are keeping their fingers crossed that the rest of the bullpen is on the list. And maybe Delman Young, maybe Jimmy Rollins, you name them, put them on the list. In basketball news, Greg Oden signed a 2-year deal with Miami, returning to the NBA after 4 years of dealing with a knee issue. The Heat are excited to see what he's got left, and Oden is excited to be back with his peers. As most of you know, video came out last week of Riley Cooper dropping the N-word at a Kenny Chesney concert. He's sure to lose a ton of fans, but he knows he'll gain at least one. As Cooper alienates himself from teammates, Chip Kelly is excited to use him as a subject in his latest sleep science study, Sleeping with One Eye Open. Jeffrey Lurie insists that Cooper will remain on the Eagles, although his jersey may have some minor alterations. And finally, an anonymous player said that if it was Andy Reid, he would have gotten more than a fine. Another team source, however, said that can't be true because the only N-word Reid's players could not say was nutrition. Rim shot! With the Phillies all but eliminated from the postseason halfway through the year, ticket sales are bound to plummet. Ruben and the front office got together to come up with a few creative, untraditional promos to keep fan attendance up. Let's see what they came up with. One lucky fan will get to run the bases with Ryan Howard. All fans 14 and under will receive this comprehensive guidebook on being the Phillies GM. Philly Fanatic Bobblehead Night. Photo Booth Night with Cliff Lee. And last but not least, Game Night, including fan favorites like Pin the Injury on Utley and Guess What Charlie's Saying. Lucky fans can win free tickets, game memorabilia, and a spot on the starting roster. The Sixers finished dead last in the most recent NBA power rankings, and it doesn't help that they spent the first half of the offseason without a coach. Due to the vacancy, the players were forced to run their own summer practices. Let's take a look at the drills they've been running. Riley Cooper gets hillbilly silly at a Kenny Chesney concert, and I'm out of breath. At a Kenny Chesney concert, Antonio Bastardo's a cheater, and at a Kenny Chesney concert.
Well, it's gonna be a long night.
No, it's because the other written out for me.